We're all a work in progress.
It's obviously a work in progress. And it's a work in progress. It's not there yet.
No.
Please just be patient. I'm a work in progress. I'm sorry I got mad waiting in the truck. It seemed like
This good, Trey? You good?
Yeah, I'm almost
This
through
is good,
season 2 of Dongovan.
Visual humor for the people watching on the video. I'm really close to Justin right now. I'm going to scoot away just a little bit.
What the fuck is going on with this computer? Oh, well, I'll figure it out.
Are we recording?
We are.
More snare.
My headphones are really fucking loud.
Snare in my headphone.
Yeah, I don't know. The open was like super low. I'll have to jack it up or off.
Hopefully the
Hey,
people
no.
can get through this.
I don't
We'll
think-
hold your hand.
Or just bail.
I don't know if they will.
Just don't listen.
That's generally what I do.
If it bothers you, have a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm about to start doing.
And to bring back that conversation. So we were talking right before we went on. You want to, okay, first of all, a couple of months ago, real lofty expectations coming from this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Dude,
go, I'm
don't
going to bring
sleep on
back
me
a
yet.
bag of heroin.
Dude, I said I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to do it. I didn't say how I'm going to do it, but one of these days we're going to be doing a show, and I'm just going to fucking throw it down on the table. And
Now
say,
he's
"Look
like,
at it."
hey, you think maybe I should try a cigarette?
No,
He said he thinks he's going to start
I'm
smoking
going to
cigarettes.
I'm going to enter a voyage into smoking.
You just want to look cool? You've been watching
No,
Mad Men?
No, I just want to like, cause like you say you like smoke when you drink, and I know a bunch of people that'll say like, oh, I don't smoke, but like I'll have a cigarette when I drink. I'm like, okay, well, what does that do? And they're like, oh, it really doesn't do anything. And then like, why do you like? What's the point of it? And I was just wondering, like, if I did that, like, what would happen? And Fahey was saying I'd get all kinds of fucked up from it.
Okay, we definitely have different experiences because I'd never felt that way with a cigarette ever.
Really?
Only time I felt that way is when I smoked hookah.
Really? I've done hookah, and I haven't done.
You haven't felt anything off
No.
that? Like
And
I get
I'll
a nice
drink with
buzz off hookah.
'Cause
and
back
just
when-
chill.
Back when
That's
we were
awesome.
teenagers, when we were teenagers, that was like the big thing. Like when we were like 19 or whatever, and you could like there were hookah bars in Denton, and if you're underage, kids listen to this because you can still probably do it. Most of them are like bring your own beer, so you could just get a friend to get you beer and walk into a hookah bar. They don't card you for some reason, so you just go in there and drink and smoke hookah. It's like
Most of the people that
$15.
run those places are sitting at a table with a pipe themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm probably saying this, and it's probably all like teenagers that still probably do it. That's why I haven't smoked since I was like 19.
I don't think we have any teenaged listeners though. So
We might. You never know.
How old's
Tweet
Kelly?
us. Old enough.
Not a teenager.
Well,
I can
well,
tell
no.
you that
Maybe
for sure.
maybe Simone Biles is listening to us, and she's 19. I like to think that she's listening.
You think she
God.
listens to us in
She's
the
from
village?
Houston.
Just hangs out.
Yeah, I like to think she does.
She doesn't use her
And
48
Madison.
condoms she got. She just listens to our podcast.
Maybe she does
And
use
Matt-
them.
And we get her going. We
Mhm.
get her in the mood.
Little do one of these.
We're on video.
We're on video, so we can see what we're doing now. While she's playing, like she does that, and then she touches her Pokemon.
It's in the top 10. We don't want to hear your Pokemon sounds.
All right, I'll turn it down.
So, okay, you said the first time you smoked a cigarette, it really fucked you up?
Yeah. Oh,
Like, what do you mean?
Definitely. Like made me made my head kind of like real swimmy.
Like, what?
Like get
Lightheaded?
Like you feel like lightheaded and dizzy, and then like made my body like tingle. It just made me feel really like weird, like I've never felt before. It was kind of like the first time before I tried cigarettes, I tried dip.
Yeah.
And
that's made me feel sick.
That like
I had a real Sandlot reaction
and
to
it was
that.
like I didn't throw up or anything from it, but it really fucked me up. Like made me feel like I had to like lay down, like I couldn't like lift my head.
And this was
stuff.
actual dip, right? Not those like
Yeah.
little packets.
No. This was like fucking Copenhagen.
Like Chaw, like straight from the Sandlot.
Yeah, dude, just like
Chief or whatever it's called.
not like so much like because I think on the Sandlot they were chewing like
That was a Red Man.
chewing tobacco, which is basically just leaves of
Yeah.
tobacco that you. No, this was like fine cut. It was like Copenhagen fine cut or long cut or something
Skull
like
or
that.
something, yeah.
It was like skull basically. So that got me real fucked up, and then I just never smoked, obviously, because like I was on the swim team. I was really against it. Like,
You had to keep your body was your temple.
not my body was my temple because I certainly would get trashed all the time, you know. But I just
Sure,
never,
you're
I,
you.
I never really like. I don't know. I just didn't really like have an interest in smoking. You know, most of the people I knew smoked, and then like me and my high school girlfriend, like we broke up and stuff, and like for some reason. I don't know. That just inspired me. Like, fuck it. I'll just smoke a cigarette. I'll try it or whatever. And so, like, me and my friends would go get stoned, and then after we'd get high, one of them smoked Marlboro Reds, and every time after we'd get stoned, he'd give me a Marlboro Red, and then I would smoke it, and it would like intensify it. Like, if you talk to Dan McDowell about this, like why he dips, is that he says like whenever he's does a little chiefing, and then
He still dips.
yeah.
Well, not much, but like occasionally.
He says
I think, like once a
he'll,
day or
he'll
something.
say he says he'll throw it in to like ramp it up. Which if you don't do it all the time, like with cigarettes, like whenever I went to Nacogdoches County Jail, I didn't smoke a cigarette for like 40 days, and then I finally got on to be an
Was that because they wouldn't let him in there?
yeah, I couldn't get him. I mean I
Couldn't get squares.
I
Could
could
be
have
like Freddy.
I could have got it, but I just didn't really want to. Just because you had.
You should have swallowed them and then shit them out with castor oil.
Yeah. So anyway, like
Topical.
was that castor oil that he was
Yeah.
drinking? Okay.
Ugh.
So anyway, I went without smoking for like 40 days, and then I finally got to be an outside trustee, and they all had cigarettes, and so I smoked one, and then I got that feeling like I had
Like it
about
was
the
your
same
first
time,
all
like the
over
first time.
again.
And so it's basically you just chase this dragon with smoking that, like when you first start doing it, yeah, when you light up, and if you don't smoke a whole pack of cigarettes every day like I do now, like you will get, it will mess you up.
But yours sounded okay. You made it sound like it was awful for you. It fucked you up in a good way. You felt good.
Yeah, no,
Not
it
like-
wasn't awful. It
not like
felt fucking
Not like
badass.
dip. Not like dip getting fucked up where you
Dip didn't
feel
make me feel sick either. Is what I'm saying. It made me feel awesome. Like
Okay,
which
so
is-
it got you super buzzed and you were feeling good.
like super buzz, like literally. It felt like fucking something in the back of my brain was buzzing.
okay.
You know, like my whole body's tingling and stuff.
And how long does it take from it go to that to like you have to like you're addicted to it or you have to like
You
smoke
keep
a
chasing that
bunch?
first high.
I mean, it gets there fairly quickly because you find yourself, if you're doing it like I would do it, you know, after every time I got high. Well, I got high all the fucking time back then, so I would smoke a bunch of cigarettes, and then eventually your friends who give you the cigarettes when you first start for free, they start telling you to buy your own fucking cigarettes because now you're fucking bumming them from them all the time. So then you start buying your own, and then eventually you just find yourself like, you know, it was always good to have one after a meal. So I mean, even now, whenever I
Do you smoke while you eat now?
no, God
I was
no.
gonna say that's awful.
I had a buddy who would smoke like before he ate, like when he was cooking shit, he would like go. He's like, ooh, he's like, you want to go have a cigarette, and then he would smoke, and then go in and eat, and then have one after he ate too.
Yuck.
But you like find all these different routines. Like I would always smoke while I was driving. Still do to this day. Well, I don't do it now in my car because it's fucking a lease, and I don't want to burn it up
YOLO.
and shit.
What would you roll down the window or just let the smoke?
Oh no! Roll down the
Hot box
window.
it.
I'm not hotboxing my car with cigarette smoke, but like then you find all these like little rituals where you would have a cigarette. So like I said, after I eat, when I'm driving, right before I go to bed,
When I'm peeing.
you know, and then or while I'm drinking. I mean, you've seen me at Reagan's. Pretty much when I drink, I just fucking chain smoke.
Yeah.
You know, which is good because like I've really stopped like. Since having the kid, I just haven't really drank that much at all. So I'm like way down below a pack a day of cigarettes now. But like, you know, when I drink, dude, it's just fucking one after the other, all that kind of
Yeah.
shit.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying when David was asking me about it. Although I think I'm a step above my what I was saying, what I do is I just smoke when people have them, and I'm like you. I'm like, I don't want to buy them, but
So,
if
like,
someone
how-
has one, I'll smoke it.
Like, how often would you say? Like,
No, I mean
one a
not
month,
not
or-
that often.
because I think I've seen you smoke twice. Like at Reagan's the last time, and maybe once like last year at Reagan's.
Yeah, they would have been at Reagan's
So-
probably because I've been around
Every time I've seen
Reagan
you
and
smoke, it was
Fahey.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mainly just whenever I'm out with friends and we're drinking and they have cigarettes.
Which is why a lot of people drink whenever they smoke, because, you know, ever since they changed these laws where you can't smoke inside bars, you know, the people who didn't smoke and would sit and still chill with their friends and drink beer while they were smoking inside the bar, now those people who smoke have to go outside. So to be a part of your friends, you know, you got 3 or 4 friends who smoke and there's 2 of you who don't. 3 or 4 of them go outside. Usually the other 2 don't just sit inside. Sometimes they do, but most of the time they'll go out and then they'll be like, fuck it, give me one. I'll fucking smoke with you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't look weird standing there being the only person not
Exactly. So that's, you know, that's where I think a lot of people get the whole only smoke when they drink thing. Like Jake is fucking notorious for that.
Oh
Like,
yeah, he was telling me earlier they were at a lake last night and they were doing all kinds of shit and he just smoked the whole time.
Yeah. He does. Like after when we go to like after ticket stock
Yeah.
or anything like that, he's always bumming. Him and fucking Soroy. They're always just bumming cigarettes from me.
Soroy vapes.
I mean, he does now because he got back into smoking.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because he was like a badass smoker as I am. And I think he said whenever he turned 30, he just quit cold turkey and worked for him for a long time. But I mean, obviously he drinks a lot and he only smokes whenever he drinks. And
That
so
dude
if you
drinks
drink every
so
fucking
much.
day, you smoke every fucking day. And then you finally wake up and realize not only am I still a smoker, but now I'm trying to quit, which is why he's on the vape thing. And, you know, whatever. Good for you. Vaping, do whatever you want with
Does that have
vaping,
like
but-
less?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if
Stuff
it's
in it?
really like the idea of vaping, I guess, is that it doesn't have as many of the harmful
Carcinogens.
That we know about,
additives. Right.
you
I
know?
think the data is or the findings are still very scarce
Yeah.
as far as how bad vaping is.
And you can tell that because guess who's the main fucking driving force behind most major vape companies in this fucking country?
Pat.
It's RJ Reynolds and all the fucking tobacco guys. Like they're getting you one way or the other. They're selling you a fucking vape pen or they're selling you a cigarette, but either way you ain't not using tobacco.
So have you've done hookah, obviously, right?
Yeah,
Does
I
that
don't
get
like
you-
it at all.
Why?
First of all, I don't like. I don't know. I've tried smoking weed through a hookah and it was fucking terrible.
Really?
And I've just never tried tobacco through a hookah.
Yeah, I'm just talking flavored tobacco.
I think me and David did that one time when we met those broads when we were out celebrating the Marconi. Remember we rode on their titties and shit.
Y'all celebrate the
I bet-
Marconi with hookah?
Well, we
I
didn't
almost
celebrate.
That's why
forgot
they give it to the fan, because you celebrate like douches.
We didn't celebrate with
Man.
hookah. We celebrated by going out to
I-
Denton,
I
and
totally
then we
forgot
ended up
about-
meeting up with these 2 broads.
I totally forgot about that moment until
And,
just now.
yeah.
We totally did smoke.
Is that when you
hookah
wore my
for-
shirt?
No,
Different
that
day?
was that was a different
That-
day, and that was
yeah.
just a weird.
That was a fun night.
Yeah. But so like yeah, I've tried it, but I don't like I don't like it. Like I said, I don't like smoking cigarettes. You know, it's just I've tried to stop so many times and it's just like I have all these little triggers where it's just like, oh, like I get fuck. You know me, I'm pretty tightly wound, even though genuinely I seem like I'm pretty laid back dude, but I'm fucking tightly wound. So I get pissed real easy, and cigarettes seem
You-
to make me feel a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, and there, okay, because you did quit for a little while when you were trying to make it to Rio, right?
yeah,
Just so close.
I think
so close.
the issue with that is versus like someone who kicks heroin is like you can't buy heroin when you go to buy a Mountain Dew at the counter at the gas station.
Yeah, and
It's so easy to just be like, you know what, just give me a pack.
dude, that's the thing is like I would be a much more successful I would have a better success rate of quitting smoking if I could just buy loose cigarettes like you can
Loosies,
like
yeah.
in the Northeast, because
Really?
sometimes I just want to have one cigarette, and I hate asking somebody to bum a cigarette from them unless it's somebody that I know, like Reagan or like
Yeah.
a stranger. Like strangers on the street ask me like like it's fucking going out of style. I swear to God, I
Do
give
you
out.
oblige?
I always do, because you know what I think is like, at some point I'm going to really want a cigarette or need a cigarette, and I'm going to have to ask a stranger for it. And I'd like to build up all this good karma, whether or not I believed in it. And plus it's a fucking cigarette. So yeah, if I have enough, if I have more than like 3 and I'm not planning on being somewhere where I can't go buy some, fucking here, have it.
If they ever say, let me borrow one, you should say, okay, and then take down their
Share one.
information.
Yeah.
Like you said, borrow, right? So
Yeah.
you're going to pay me back?
Nah, like, you know, and people always come up like, hey, can I buy a cigarette from you for $1? And I'm like, just, first of all, I don't want $1. What am I going to fucking
They have a
do
little
with $1?
Crown Royal sack with chains.
Yeah,
They're
you
pulling
know
that
what I
out.
mean? Like, I don't want a fucking $1. And I would feel like an asshole for charging you $1
Then
for a
you can sell
cigarette.
Lucy's.
So I would just give them out. You know what I mean? But it's just like,
Think about all the money you could accumulate over your life if you charged $1. For
Yeah, why
every
don't you
time.
start the Lucy business?
You could
the
have like
Metroplex?
$50 by now, dude.
A, it's illegal, and you know, don't want to
That's
do.
never stopped you before.
Well, you know,
Climb the water tower
Sure.
of Lucy's.
when you have to deal with federal agents as far as the ATF, that's where I'm like, it's not really getting that.
Oh, is that what the T stands for?
So
Tobacco.
So like if they did sell loose cigarettes, I'd be more successful, because like a lot of times when I have quit and relapsed, it's because I just want one cigarette, but you can't just buy one. You know, which is why whenever I was on my way to Rio, I was smoking those Black and Milds. You know what I mean?
Because you can buy those by
I can buy those
themselves.
one by one, and plus you can smoke one of those pretty much all day if you do it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Why can't you? That's a totally different topic conversation, but why can't you buy them single here and you can in the Northeast?
I have no idea. I'm not even sure if you can
It's
buy
probably
it legally in the Northeast single, but they just do it.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
But you can buy like Black and Milds single.
They're individually
Yeah.
packaged, though. That's the thing.
And they're like $1.29 or something.
Like people who sell loose cigarettes just break open a pack of cigarettes and then sell you one by one.
Because have you ever rolled your own cigarettes
Yeah.
with rolling papers and
Mhm.
just put
In
those
Denton
leaves-
County
looks
Jail,
fun.
I did.
like John Travolta and Pulp Fiction? See, that's not the eating part is gross to me, because there's a scene in that movie where the heroin dealer, I forget his name in the movie, he's sitting there, and it's when John Travolta's bringing over Uma Thurman, and he's sitting there eating a bowl of cereal
with a
and
cigarette.
he has his
Oh,
cigarette
yeah.
sitting right there on his cereal, and I'm just like, oh, that's so gross.
Yeah.
Because like I have my best friend's house. He used to live with his aunt, and I would go over there, and she'd probably put down 3 packs of Virginia Slims a day, and she would just do it right there in her chair.
Yeah.
So you'd go in their house, and it would smell like shit. It's just like how cigarettes smell can be the worst. That's why I wondered if you did it in your car, because it's the same thing.
No,
if you hotbox it, I guess.
I mean, I try not to do it in my car as much as I can. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I have smoked a few cigarettes, probably more than 2 dozen in my car before, but not like I would in like that Lincoln or any of the other cars that I had before that when you knew me. You know, that red car or the
Yeah.
Lincoln. Those are the only 2 cars I've had while you've
They
known
had your
me,
mom's
so-
plates, and you park in the handicap.
Exactly. Which is really it's really a bummer now. I can't do it. Because, like, now more than ever, the parking garage has gotten to a nightmarish level of
This is
fucking
bad.
being able to park. David can attest to this.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess me and Trey are the only ones in here that can. But
So-
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's bad. I mean, you're walking forever. You kind of get used to it.
Yeah, it just fucking blows. And plus, like, now I'm parking in the basement where they're doing all kinds of construction. Anyway, yeah, so I want to go back to the days of mom's license plates, but it won't ever happen.
With hookah, I got like one of the sickest times I've ever had in my life was doing hookah. And like I was really into it. Like me and my friends would go, and like you said, we'd go with a couple girls. There'd be like 5 or 6 of us. And my 2 friends, okay, so the girls we were with stopped. And I don't know if this factors into like or how this factors in at all, but like my 2 friends were hardcore smokers. And they kept wanting to add coals to the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
And does that make? I guess that makes it stronger or harder to hit or something. I don't know.
Well, see, the idea behind the idea behind the hookah, and it's sort of similar to like why you smoke tobacco or weed out of it is that those coals get so hot that because you're really not supposed to put them like directly on top of the tobacco. What you're supposed to do is like put like some foil with like some holes in it, and then so basically what you're doing is you're getting it hot enough to not burn it, but vaporize all the active ingredients out of it. So smoking a hookah is technically like smoking like a vaporizer, because that's generally what you're doing to the tobacco, is getting it hot but without burning it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
okay, so I don't know how it helps, but they put it they were like, we need to put the coal on
it's
here.
hot because it gets it hotter, which makes it activate get the
stuff out more,
nicotine out of
very
it.
technical.
Yeah. And they have to change those coals out. Like
they
depending on
change
the
them
hookah,
out.
like they'll come by every 10 minutes or so and
they
throw
put
a
like
different one on there.
3 or 4 brand new fresh ones on there, and like I was hitting it, and it was like starting to get really hard to hit, and like I could feel my lungs not enjoying it, and I just kept hitting it because my 2 friends were doing it, and I was like, I'm not gonna stop, and those 2 girls are sitting right there, no way.
Yeah.
And they were hitting it fine. I just kept doing it, and eventually my stomach just did a 180, and I had to sprint to the bathroom, and I just threw my face up. And I did not stop puking for like 10 minutes.
Probably because you like overdosed on nicotine.
Probably. And I was just vomiting, and I was vomiting walking to the car. And like I tried to go back to the place a few weeks later, and I walked in, smelled it, and had to immediately run away. Just could not do it. I mean, I've been back since, but that fucked me up for a long time.
Did you take like big hits? Because I remember I would.
Yeah, I was taking big, long hits.
And that's what I liked about it. It felt because I was fresh out of high school, and I was never like around anything like that. And I was like, oh, cool, we can go to this place. And you said, it's like, oh, girls are gonna be there, and my friends are there, and like I can listen to Lil Wayne and fucking like take big old like Michael Phelps.
Oh, well, we had like
of
Punjabi music, but yeah.
But you just take a
Lil
big
Wayne.
old hit and then just let the smoke come out. Like it just.
You
felt,
do bits, and we like blow them through our beanie like big douchebags.
And you shotgun it.
It was
When you
like
shotgun
out of high
it with
school.
a
We were
girl,
like you said, we were awful.
you blow it in a girl's mouth. Feel like it's pretty cool.
Do you what now?
Whoa.
Yeah, you never
That's
did that.
hot. That sounds
Shotgunning?
hot. Of a hookah?
Yeah.
Nah, when you blow and she's like having
you
to
just
keep
blow it into her
inhaling.
mouth. Yeah.
That's a lot of smoke.
weird. That seems real
It's not
weird.
it's not a weed hit.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Well, I don't know.
She's just like it's like coming out of her ear. She's like, stop. Hookah. But yeah,
let's bring it back.
the worst
We'll
I
hookah at Reagan's next time.
Did you ever have a buddy? Did you have the buddy that bought a hookah and then hated it 1 month later and can't believe he bought it?
pretty much everybody I've ever known who bought a hookah is that way. They're
Everyone
fucking
has
terrible.
that friend that bought the hookah pipe. You tried it once. It was not like doing it at the bars, and then he wanted to return it or sell it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have multiple friends. That
How much
did
did
that.
those are pretty
Like,
expensive.
they'll run
They're
you over $100
few-
bucks.
couple hundred.
That was the big player like back in the day. Like that was like the dream for us when we were pot smoking back like in
Was
like
to do it out of a
end of high
hookah
school,
pipe?
right out of high school. It was always the dream. Like, whoa, dude, we got to get a hookah and blah blah blah. We got the fucking hookah, and it was pretty much the worst thing I've ever had. It was terrible. I did not like it, and as far as going to a hookah bar, I mean, like I said, the only time
Kush.
I'd ever been in one and smoked out of one was with David, and it was just because we were trying to fuck these 2 girls, you know,
That was a crazy night.
which we didn't get to.
Yeah, we
by the
didn't.
way.
We just wrote on their
Well,
boobs.
thank God, because then Hamilton wouldn't be here probably.
No, he probably still would have been here.
Just with a different
probably
chick?
wouldn't have affected this at
Yeah.
all. I mean, this was like when me and David were both working part time. You know, we were like, we just wanted Marconi. Let's go celebrate. We're fucking idiots.
It was really just an excuse for us to just go out and just get
Yeah.
ripped.
Did you go to
or not-
Tees?
I think
No,
really
those Denton. This was a Denton night.
we really had we were probably going to go out either way, but while we were out, we realized that we wanted Marconi, and then we turned it into a celebration for that.
It was kind of like the cigarette.
Which
it's like getting it going. Like, why not?
it just
let's,
gave
let's
us
have fun.
It
you
just
know?
gave David an excuse to tell girls where we work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was basically
Yeah,
it.
because
Even
girls
though I
they
was
get
making
so
like
wet when they
Oh,
tell
like
you
$3
$3
an hour.
Ticket.
I know. And like
They just start slipping out of their chairs.
the other night, I was at Tees in Louisville, and there was a kid that I went to high school with and partied with pretty regularly. And a P1 was there, and once he found out who I was, he was like freaking out. And this dude was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Man, I didn't know you were famous." I was like, "Dude, I'm not famous.
You were just fade
I was
me.
like, this doesn't work on girls. Like, I never get this reaction from a girl. And if I do, she ain't good looking. You know what I mean? Like,
Listeners, I'm sorry. We have plenty of
some of you are
female,
fine.
attractive female listeners to us.
to this podcast,
To this
yes, of
podcast.
course. I mean,
They're all
very
You mean the
hot.
very
I'm talking about
good-looking.
ticket P1s.
All of them.
I mean, I've seen some hot dudes some dude.
Huh?
Well, I have seen some hot
Okay,
dudes.
what are we saying here?
I have seen some hot dudes, but I've also seen a lot of dudes like at Ticket Stock and shit with smoking hot girlfriends. But most of the time, they're fucking oblivious as to why they're there. They're just there because fucking this asshole drugged them there. They're not there going, "Oh, Danny and Davey are here, yay!"
You do get the occasional.
the orphanage.
We love Norm.
You get these P1s that are on
And
Twitter.
fuck you.
that
Why are they still going to see the orphanage? Ass.
that are Twitter hot? Because, like TC said, you're just a fad.
Yeah, we're fresh.
But you will get like occasional like Ticket Stock and like Fight Night. You will get the occasional like really hot chick that's probably like with her boyfriend that listens, but she's also like really into it. Like almost as much. Like it's very rare.
I mean,
it's
I
very
don't-
rare. But like she still seems very into the ticket, and I'm just thinking like, why and how? Like
Well, it's awesome.
it's really cool. It's really great. I love it. But I'm just trying to think of like
why the
what
radio
are they-
station is awesome.
and-
Like,
yeah.
whether or not they're into sports, it's like you can turn on the ticket and really generally it's going to be entertaining whether or not you even know anything about the sports that they're talking about or what.
But if I'm a chick, a hot chick especially, and I'm single, not a chance am I going to those events because it's Fest 2016.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably why, like, we probably do have a lot of hot ones, but they just don't come out to those
Right,
events
'cause they don't
they're-
wanna be-
They're fucking terrified.
Right.
Just
that
slide to the
Corey's
DMs.
gonna walk up and
Just
just
slide.
fuck with them, or P1s are gonna be all handsy like Danny Salazar or somebody.
Oh, dude, that is the
Just
handsiest
groping all the
mofo.
women. Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I was a lady.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go dressed up as a lady one day and just see how much I can hit on.
I wish.
Justin with
That
long.
would
It's just a
happen.
wig.
You
is
know
all,
what?
Is all you're
This-
working with.
This girl kind of looks like the Justin, the employee, but
But she's kind of
this is a girl with long hair, so I don't think that's him.
It's kind of like the whole Clark Kent wears sun.
Right, I just
wears
gotta put on a
glasses.
wig.
Yeah.
When I start wheeling in there, hey guys,
Hey guys.
I'm just like having to cover my face. Oh, they're just all gonna hit on me.
Have you
Yeah.
followed up? Have you had any more conversations with the girl you hit in the parking garage or in the parking lot around here?
No, we're playing the long game.
Nice.
Okay. Taking it slow, I see.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that approach.
Everyone
make
says
make her
wait.
jealous.
Everyone says wait 3 to 5 days. I say wait 3 to 5 months.
yeah, make her jealous a
Or
little
years. Fuck it.
Like, yeah, I'll probably wait till like October and be like, yeah, so not liking the way the front of my truck looks. We may need to follow up on this.
Right.
And I'm gonna get just a who's of this back
Right. Huh?
because she instantly deleted my number after 24 hours. There's no way.
bit.
There's
Like,
no
who's
doubt.
this?
But we had a moment.
Yeah, like right after you told that story, fucking I've been driving my girlfriend's car to work because it's to
In case
save
that girl was gonna hit you, and you don't want it to be your car.
yes, well, save mileage on my car. And then I went out to the parking lot after work one day, and I got in my car and I saw something on the windshield, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I, it was obviously a note, and I thought it was somebody talking shit and like, "Hey, you park like a jackass" or some shit. So I look at it, and it's like, "I'm so sorry, my truck is huge, and I didn't see your car." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I got out and walked around to the back of it. She had smashed
Really?
into
Oh,
the
shit.
bumper of my girlfriend's car.
Did
Is
she
it
leave
here?
it, like her insurance?
She left her phone number and her name, and then I called her, and then she texted me a picture of her
What the-
insurance.
Hot?
You should be like, you know what? I need to see a picture of you holding
Yeah.
it,
Did you get a picture of her
so I know it's
with
you.
the insurance?
She took a picture of her license and sent it to me, but I
And?
don't remember.
Jugs.
I remember
Pretend Sandy's
actively.
not listening and answer.
I remember
Labia?
actively trying to look at the picture, but I just don't remember what the verdict was. I'm sure she was
If you don't remember, she probably
like-
wasn't great.
20.
You've got to still have
20.
it, right? on your phone?
Yeah, I do. Hold on.
Let's see it.
I can pull it up.
Let's give it to Trey so we can. This is our second chick that
We
we've
can just superimpose another
seen on-
chick on
Yeah.
there.
I put her in my phone as stupid bitch.
How many of those do you have in your phone?
It says stupid bitch. And then here.
Stupid bitch 11.
Let's see.
So,
I don't know. Her name, she's weird. I mean, I don't know. You can look for yourself. It's a tiny little driver's license picture.
That's not bad.
see?
She was born in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. I mean, she could be. You can't really tell. It's just a face shot.
What'd you say? She's 16? She's 21.
She's 21. 16. Hold on a second. If she was born in 2000, she would be 16.
Yeah. Or if this was.
Her name's on here. Let's pull it up.
What are you gonna
I
look
mean,
up
if this
her
was
Facebook?
2000 and
Look up her Facebook.
Maybe
Do it.
it's not like your driver's license photo is the most indicative of you.
That's good. Let's
This
see
was
it.
probably her when she was 16.
See if there's any bikini shots.
I mean, if this was 2011, she would be 16. Maybe that's where it got confused, because it's 2016 now. 2011 was a damn
All
good
right,
year though.
just cut him some
Okay.
slack. He said the wrong thing.
Okay.
And also nobody heard it. So like we're sitting here throwing insults at Trey, and everybody's like, why are they getting so pissed at him?
I think this is her, and she's
Yeah, that's definitely her.
okay. This girl is super into horses.
Really.
Dude, yeah.
It's all horses.
Equestrian. You know what that means.
Let me see. Pass it over.
Speaking of Perfest 2016, here are your leaders.
Dude. You know what else about her? She's an organ donor.
Whoa.
Dude.
You know what?
Those girls
the
will
thing
do so
about
much
chicks
shit.
who ride horses is they ride something else pretty good too.
They like
Dude,
meat between their
she lives
legs?
in Richardson, Justin.
Oh yeah, she does. Maybe I
There
should
you-
follow up as your insurance agent. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be like the Bill Burr
Hey.
character from Breaking Bad. Just be like,
that's probably the best picture of her
Let me-
right there.
let me see.
You get a pretty
Here's your phone.
it's a phone pass per
it's
fest over here.
it's a side photo. You can't see her face.
Yeah, but look at the look at the rump on her.
This is like a reoccurring bit we're having now. Is we're looking at chicks that run into our cars.
Yeah.
We're just stalking them on social
She
media.
drives a big truck.
No, she doesn't. She
She's
drives a fucking F-150,
pretty
and
athletic
I've
looking.
seen
No
F-150s,
boobs.
and they're
How do you
not
know? She
big.
says she drives a big truck.
She sent me a picture of her insurance card, and that's what it says on it, F-150. And I'm like, that's not a big truck. You're just a dumb bitch.
Here we go.
No, that's just stupid bitch.
You
Well,
too.
yeah. I mean, dumb and stupid are kind of synonyms.
Synonyms.
See? I'm
Sim-
just proving
cinnamon.
my point.
Cinnamon.
A cinnamon.
Cinnamonously.
Animamens. Homonym.
Now, David, I was gonna say you need to have someone, but don't you
I
rear
got
end a
hit.
person like
Actually-
every week?
Actually, I got hit the day that happened on Why Today Doesn't Suck, but it was a dude, so I'm not gonna freaking look.
Did you
what he
wash
looks
your
like.
car yet?
No.
God,
It's
dude,
dirty.
you
It's
dirty
really
as hell.
need to fucking wash that thing.
Gross.
Yeah, dude.
You have a nice car.
It's a nice car too. I'm like, God damn.
It gets
Ruining
dirty
it.
like it's either the color of it or something, but like it just attracts.
I've
dirt.
never seen it that dirty though.
Really?
Like,
I haven't washed it in a while.
yeah, I
I've
can
never
tell.
seen it.
Yeah, you probably have. Oh no, you haven't. You don't park in that garage.
And it hasn't really rained in a while.
Oh no,
That's
I have
probably
seen
why.
it. I have.
And I'll wash it today, but it'd probably like rain, so I'm not going to.
Well, that's a good excuse to never get your car washed.
Yeah.
That's always been mine. It's
It's probably gonna rain.
Delkey said it might rain today. And
I
I
need
don't
to
want to
get-
have to go back tomorrow with my ticket.
I need to get my car washed because it rained. Because I don't know what it is, but over
All
in
that
Wiley,
shit.
when it rains, it just
Looks like it rains the Rio water.
rains mud. It's
It rains
fucking
the Rio
disgusting.
diving water.
the diarrhea pool.
That smells like farts now, apparently.
Mhm. But at least I don't have to fucking live in Wiley anymore, which is fucking awesome. Finally moved to D. I say finally. I never wanted to move to Dallas ever in my life because I hate this fucking city. But now I live here.
You do have the 214 neck tattoo though. No.
Yeah, right there.
Which finally got
You gotta
that
get rid of the
tattoo.
817.
I got
Cross
972
it
on the
out.
small of my back. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that.
on your target back there.
Yeah. So,
So
moving was a fucking experience, and I'm just wore out because, you know, Justin, you're familiar with this. Radio's a rather sedentary lifestyle, and
my lifestyle is rather sedentary on a whole.
yeah, well, I mean, both of ours is. I mean, whereas compared to
I'm
David,
still
who
pretty-
hits the gym, not with regularity, but
Plays
you
flag
go to
football.
the gym.
Every now and then, not as much as
I mean,
I
you
should.
have a gym
You
membership.
don't get those without working
yeah, no,
out.
you don't
No
get
shit.
these for the camera without. Actually, you do. This is me being lazy
get-
for the past 4 years.
Did you get your tank top that says Sadu on it?
No, I didn't buy it. I wanted to buy it for Summer Bash, but it wouldn't come in for
You should
Oh.
like
get that weird guy with pink
3
hair.
weeks, so I just
at
didn't
Summer
buy it.
Bash.
Who?
The weird guy with pink hair in those videos.
Oh, from the Sadude videos.
You never seen the videos?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I've only
He's
I've only
funny.
heard the sound.
Videos are funny. They're pretty funny.
He has like other stuff too. He does on YouTube.
What do you
It's pretty
Google?
funny.
Just
Sadude.
Sadu? How do
Just
you even
Google it.
spell that?
SUHDUD.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll look that up. And what does he do? Does he just like walk up on people and go,
Like a
"Saw,
bunch of
dude"?
vines. No.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of vines.
He's a Vine guy.
Oh my
Viner.
god, a Vine star. That's a fucking thing now. Like,
He's an internet tainer.
see, and that's your problem, Trey. Like, you're like 2 steps behind. You need to switch to Vine. This fucking YouTube.
Actually,
shit,
Vine's,
this
like,
YouTube
behind
shit
now.
is for fucking old people.
I think Vine's getting passed up though. I think YouTube, and I might be talking out of my ass here, but it's still like Vine kind of came in and had its time. Like
YouTube's
after
more
YouTube.
mainstream. I've found now.
Well, YouTube. It's more. It's very commercialized now. It's
Yeah.
very like it's Jimmy Fallon reruns, and it's like stuff that you want to find on TV. Like back when it started, it was guys that wanted to.
kicking nuts.
Yeah.
and
There's still
kick you in the
original
nuts
content.
video.
There's still
Work in
original,
progress
but it-
video
yeah.
podcast.
Sure
Hey,
is.
shameless
Which, by the
plug.
way, I realized the other day we really don't ever promote the fact that. I mean, we kind of say that you can watch this, but we don't.
I do.
Say
I did
where.
it on Twitter.
I mean,
fucker.
I do it on Twitter too. But Trey, let's announce it for
Yeah.
our listening audience. Where can we watch this? What's the channel?
We know. We just want to ask.
Yeah, if you type in "Work in Progress Podcast," it comes up.
On YouTube.
Mhm.
Okay, well, just check that out if you're interested. I mean, you can stare at sexy Mino's guns. They're close.
Guns out for Harambe.
A little off topic. I saw this video come up on my recommended on YouTube, and it's top 10 celebrities who treat their fans like trash. Kevin James is the thumbnail picture.
Kevin
What?
James.
That
Yeah.
treats them like trash.
Damn, that's sad.
Dude, did you write?
I don't give a fuck. He was
Did
cool
you
to
comment
me.
and be like, "Look,
Send him a
You're
picture
holding
of
up
that, the uniform. Gave me his uniform, bitches. He must treat the rest of you like scum, but get cancer and he's nice to you.
Yeah. Kevin James seems like a cool dude. Maybe that's just like one of those because like a lot of the ads that I see on those recommended things, it's like, hey, check it out. Fucking, I saw one the other day. It was, what is that fucking little fat blonde girl who had a show for a while?
Chelsea Handler.
Snooki."
No, she's like a little girl.
Bridget Midget.
No.
David's on.
Oh my God!
What
I'm
was
about
it?
to blow it open. Ah, yes, Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo.
It was
Oh,
like,
I
Damn
thought
you,
you
Trey!
were
it was
beat me
like
to
Honey Boo Boo's mom lost 100 pounds and now she's sexy. And then I clicked on it and I didn't see one picture of her. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to see if this lady is sexy or not because
Honey
I
Boo
don't
Boo?
imagine there was ever
Her
a
face
way.
would never help.
No, she has.
Uh-uh.
She's just a total downsy face.
Okay.
I mean,
Went there.
just a little touch, not
touch
full on.
Just one. Just
Yeah,
one.
why
Just
not?
one extra
Full House?
chromosome.
I'm looking for.
Just an extra chromosome, not 2.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
type it in Sadu doesn't bring it up like I thought.
It should be in there. It's like there's like a
It's like a
what's
minute,
the dude's
right?
name?
I don't know. Is this it?
Sadu.
Yeah, that's one of them.
It
with
can't
all
be
the
this. It had a
subdudes.
ton of views.
Maybe it got taken down.
That would
Copyright.
suck.
I don't know what the hell they're copywriting though.
Yeah, what the fuck are they copywriting? Oh well.
Yeah. Well, you
Sorry.
can find it. I'm sure you can watch Sawdude videos if you want.
I'm
After you
sure.
watch this video of us. After you listen to the audio first, and then go back and watch the video.
Mhm. I've heard
Because
it's
you
much
kind of
better
get
that way.
it's like watching a movie about a book that you've read.
Yeah, that's how I used to do Howard Stern. Is I would listen to him live and then go back and watch it on E, and then E was always like a month or two behind.
Yeah.
So like I would always be like, "Oh, I remember. I listened to this. This is awesome." And you know what? I didn't change the channel.
That sucks.
So no Sadhu.
No.
I don't know. It wasn't as
try
easy to
going-
find as I thought.
Did you try going to Vine? I don't even know how you get Vine. You just,
Vine.com.
It's an
sign
app.
up?
It's more of an app, right, than a
Yeah.
website?
Is it?
I think so.
I don't fucking
Yeah. There might be Vine.com. That's or Vine.org maybe.
know.
You can't buy
Yeah,
any.
Vine.com is like a
Really?
Amazon type thing.
Damn. They're cashing in on that. They're cashing out. Vine.org. See what Vine.org. Oh, you can climb
Related
Everest.
links. Prison inmates search.
Do it.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't think Vine has a website,
Okay.
and I think they're kind of going out of the way by the wayside too. There it is, Vine.co.
Does okay, there's another social media question for you guys. So Facebook has like Facebook Live now, you know, which is like whatever that was,
Periscope.
Periscope. Is Twitter have that now? Do they have something? Because look,
Tweet
like
live?
yeah,
I don't know. Let's check it out.
because if you go to you tweet something,
hmm
and you know how you can click the button for photo, video, and then now there's a live feature, but I haven't clicked on it yet.
Oh,
You
no,
see that?
It's associated with Periscope. That's the
Oh, is
Periscope.
it-
if you
it
want
is
to go
Periscope,
to
though?
yeah,
yeah,
Oh.
Periscope's owned by Twitter, I think.
yeah,
Okay.
they're related. So yeah, that's Periscope. I mean, because
Just haven't
that's
used that in forever.
anytime you had like if you went on the Periscope app and you would go live, it would send
It
it
posts
to all
on
your
Twitter.
Twitter
Yeah.
followers.
That's what happened yesterday when I did the soda thing.
See, I didn't
Right.
even know you guys were going to do the soda thing. Really wanted to hear that, and then I got it spoiled by finding out that you got them all right, like 100%. You didn't get one wrong.
That would be correct.
How did you do it? Was it blind, double blind, like?
Yeah, he would say, okay,
It was just you
this
and
is gonna be
machine.
this is the Sprite category. Yeah. He goes, this is the Sprite category. And he goes, okay, I'm going to hand you the first one. I'm going to hand you the second one. You got to tell me which one was which. And I would say, okay, the second one was the fake one.
Another polyswag,
That's how I did it.
and you
Feeling
nailed
good.
it.
Until Cash posted that photo of me, and then I just got roasted.
Oh,
What was that?
You didn't see that photo? I was trying to help clean up the studio because Machine
I'm gonna
had
get real
like
close to
5
Justin
2
again.
liters and like 10 freaking bottles of stuff. So we were trying to
God.
get it all out of the studio, and he posted a picture of me trying to help out, just doing my part.
I want to see.
Cash did.
Uh,
I'm gonna check this out.
Yeah, he posted this video, this picture of me
Dude.
carrying all these photos.
Dude, you're saving the planet.
And he put, this is the picture of nutrition, Justin Monty rolling with his sodas.
Oh, what?
And
a
I smiled like a
dick.
jackass.
Dude, you're trying to help the planet. You're trying to go green.
It was the replies that really cut me deep.
Slide to him.
Where did you get Crystal Pepsi?
That was Soroy. That
Yeah,
was
they're
all
selling
them.
that again.
He said he got it at a gas station.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you!
I've never
dude.
had Crystal
Oh my
Pepsi.
God! How do I check out the replies?
You just click the photo and then you can see all the shit underneath it.
Whatever. Damn, you do. That is a bad photo.
It's not
It
bad.
looks
not
like you're
great.
just. You just. Looks
I
like
shouldn't
you're-
be smiling.
No, you're happy.
I look
you're
like a
trying to
kid.
help. You're trying to help out.
I look like a kid
You
taking
look-
home his prize
you
from
look
the carnival.
way too fucking happy to be fucking in that.
Or
I
just
was
picture.
high.
I was smiling because I was just rolling by, and then Cash walked up behind me. And was like, "I gotta take a picture of you,
And you had that post-show high, like you just had a great segment.
dude." I did not feel great after I drank all that soda.
How much did you drink? Just like
I mean, because I
sip of
took a
it?
couple of sips of each one, and there was 10,
Damn.
so it was like a lot in a very small period.
Did you guys
Ew.
only? Was it only one segment?
You
Yeah.
just drank a small.
Damn.
Never mind.
Surprised that you could squeeze that in. Because I mean, we only did what, like 4
6
or 5
beers.
beers for the thing.
That was Machine that did that, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
Did he get all of them?
failed.
He
he,
failed.
named-
No.
he missed all
He
of them.
didn't
He
get
missed
like
'em?
one right.
Jake missed all the Gatorades.
Yeah.
Could you do like
Jake
cigarettes?
didn't miss all the Gatorades. He did get some.
got a
He
couple?
just didn't nail them like he said he would.
Okay.
Could you do the cigarette challenge where you smoke different brands or types of cigarettes?
No.
They're
no,
all the same?
No.
Damn.
No, they're not all the same. I just don't. I rarely smoke other brands of cigarettes, so I'm not familiar with their flavors. But I think I could do the Justin challenge thing where I can tell the difference. I can at least tell the difference between name brand and fucking off brand for sure.
Now, did you have to?
What else would there be? Why you say at least that?
I don't know. But thanks for pointing that
Now,
out.
did you get to drink all of them and then make your decision, or did you have to drink one and then say this is this? Because I think it'd be harder if you like. I think it's how we did it whenever we did it on our show, on our podcast. We had the 2 cups and you drank one, and you had to say right then, is this Coke or Pepsi?
Yeah.
And I think that's if you get to drink both of them, it's easy because you can
That's
compare
not true,
the two.
but-
I think it is. I think you can compare both of them. But if you drink one blindly, and you have to say is
we
it Coke or
didn't do it
Pepsi?
that way whenever we did that challenge here, did we? I think
We let him go back and change.
No, we didn't. But we didn't. He didn't pour it for. We got to drink
You
both
wanted
of
us
them,
to
right?
do that, I think.
Yeah, I think I wanted you to say which one it was after you drank the first one. Which would,
And-
but you drank both of them and then you wrote them down.
And
I think it'd be more. Maybe we'll try it someday.
okay, but if you go and listen to the audio on, I think all 5 of them, I said after the first one, I'm pretty confident this is fake or this is real.
Oh, okay.
You'll hear me say it,
Yeah.
I bet, on most of them. Because on most of them, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Sprite, but I'll go ahead and try the other one. He would just hand me the other one anyway.
Was it like RC Cola or something, or like?
No, it was
Off-brand?
like, yeah, it was like Refresh-A Cola from Tom Thumb. And then it was
Refresh-A
like
Pepper.
Refresh-A. You're in a promo now, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
I heard
And,
that.
like,
It really
Refresh-A
doesn't
Mountain
make
Dew.
sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
I don't
I
get
think
it.
they're saying there's no fresh A pepper here. Like
No
you're
one's
not
jerking off in the
gonna
studio?
get you're not gonna get a hand job if you listen here. Like
But see, that's
F-
bad.
the FCC is
Like,
gonna know.
I would want a hand job
From
when I
who?
listen.
Corby?
No, just I think it's always positive if somebody's telling me I am going to get a sexual favor for listening to the
Okay, what if
station.
Trey says if you listen to his video game podcast, you'll get a hand job?
From
vaguely,
who?
just
From
vague,
Trey.
just just.
Oh,
hand
if
job.
it's from
Well, who do you
Trey,
think
I'm
is going to
down.
give you one, him or Austin? Like, they don't have a team of broads lined up to hand out hand
Hey,
jobs to their
Austin,
listeners.
you don't know Austin. He rolls with them Soroys, and they roll with porn stars, bruh.
And he's making pretty good dough.
Fuck yes, he is. For drawing,
Damn, I wish I could draw.
Sounded so hillbilly right there. Drawing.
I know. I wish I could fucking draw too, or I don't know.
Be
I
hung.
don't even know. What? Oh, yeah, I know. Big dick would be nice.
Big dick or draw? What would you rather be good at?
I would rather play the piano than anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you can
Or
do
guitar.
that anywhere, and like
Can't
if
do
you,
that in here.
I mean, not
You play
anywhere, but
guitar
like
in
if you're at any party, like a social gathering, and there's a piano and you play it, pussies melt.
Yeah, but you're at like haughty ass parties. I don't go to parties where there's pianos.
I bet you could pick it up.
What, like the Cumulus cocktail party at the end of the year, like that
just
type
bring
of thing?
just bring a little Casio with you everywhere you go.
Jack Farrell.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could do worse.
Not bad.
Take interest in her kid. Probably get it.
It's coworkers.